everybody, welcome to Introduction to a 100 square. So getting towards a 100 square, your children now will be more confident reading and writing numbers up to 20 to 30. They will have then seen it on a ruler and be confident trying to add and subtract on here, and will be increasing their number knowledge. Now the easiest way to explain a 100 square is that literally it's lots of short rulers of 10 numbers at a time stacked on top of each other. Great way to do this is actually to get a paper copy of a 100 square and to chop it up and get the children to realise 10, what's going to come next, 11, okay, let's move it from one long number line into stacking it above. Now again, you don't have to deal with 100 square all in one go. A lot of this can be too much and too much information for children. You might decide that you want to chop it up and you just deal with a 40 or a 50 square to start off with. You can introduce a new number line as their children's number knowledge progresses. So, first way to really introduce your children to a 100 square is to get them just simply to look at it and discuss what patterns they can see. Sometimes actually having different 100 squares, where here we have different coloured rows or different coloured columns, can actually encourage them to start to see patterns. So I want the children to start talking about numbers. Well, what do you notice? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The numbers are getting bigger going to the right. 20, 19, 18, going to the left, the numbers are getting smaller. You could then start to talk about what they notice about each row. All the numbers in this row, up until the end, start with a 2. Start with a 4. All the numbers in this column have a 9 at the end. All the numbers in this column end with a 0. All of these are really good ways of getting them to start increasing number confidence, and especially when we start to look at tens and ones, which will be in another video, they can start to use this. They can then start to talk about the fact that when they've started learning about odds and evens, so numbers that can be shared equally and those that can't, without remainders, they can start to see the patterns. Again, ones where you have the columns in different colours helps them when they have this number knowledge. So, easiest part to start off with is just simply getting the children to add 1, picking a number of numbers up to numbers that they're confident with and adding 1. So often I will say to the children, I'm going to circle some numbers, I'm going to tell you some numbers, what do you notice? Okay, often what I will do is avoid this tens barrier line to begin with, as this is an extra lesson. So 15, add 1. Now often the children will either be able to use their fingers or count up, or we'll just go 15, 16. I circle it. 27, add 1, 1 more. So it's important that they understand that 1 more is the same as add 1. So they start to realise. So I say to the children, describe where have you circled? Well, if I'm adding 1, I'm going to the right. So on a different day, so there's no confusion, I might then say to them, right, today we're going to take away 1 less. So here it is, I'm going to do take away 1. Again, give them numbers up to what they're confident with. Circle. What do you notice? Oh, it goes to the left. So now I understand that if I'm taking away 1, I'm going to the left. Again, I avoid going over the edge to begin with. That's an additional lesson when they're more confident. On a different day, what I might then start to do is start to get them to add 10. So here I am adding my 10. So 25. This is where now they have to be confident counting from the corner to the opposite side and knowing this is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You get them to repeat that a few times, whatever numbers they're then confident with. Add 1, 2, add 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, what do you notice? Well, I'm going straight down. So children start to understand if I'm adding 10, I'm going down 1 square. Again, the same rules apply on a different day. I'd go over it again. This time remembering that as you're taking away, you're going to go back and you're going to go to the left when you're taking away. So here, take away 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't forget that jump. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I'm now taking away 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't forget that jump. 8, 9, 10. Well, what do you notice, children? This time you are going up 1 square. And this is a really nice and simple way just to practice confidence with adding and subtracting 1 and 10. This really will then help them to benefit when they come to doing column addition and column subtraction, where they're adding tens and ones. If they're then getting really confident of this, a really good way of doing this is actually drawing a partial number square. So for example, you might just do a horizontal box, give them a number that they know and say, right, what's one more, what's one less? Fill it in. You might decide if you want to work on adding and subtracting tens, give the number here. Okay, so what's 10 less, 10 more? If they're getting really confident, if you make it into the shape of a cross, and for example, here's a number 77 that they can then know, you may need to write on here just to remind them, okay, that can they then fill in the extra information using their number knowledge of 100 square. Have a go at practicing this.